What it do, YouTube? Welcome to Hip Hop World. It's your boy Papa Benji. We're back with another visual today. Y'all know these visuals get very critical. Without further ado, God is good, and God bless you all. The most positivity and prosperity in your aura. I hit the wrong button on the soundboard. I'm so sorry. Make sure y'all take the time out to join that membership and subscribe on that YouTube, Twitch, and join that Discord as well. We got the motherfucking merch on the way. So make sure y'all stay tuned. Everything is in the description below. Without further ado, man, grab your Zaya popcorn, whatever you need, and let's rock out, family. Really appreciate all y'all time and y'all support. Y'all really goated. W Benji Mafia in this bitch. Let's lock in, man. Put in y'all detective caps.
This guy, he broke into the house.
Crazy intro for sure.
Got a body on the bathroom floor.
IBO, what it do?
Hey, it's okay. I'll never get to
That poor girl. Jesus Christ.
It's like I'm in a bad dream, but I can't wake up.
A frantic teenager calls 911.
Was this motherfucker smirking?
Christ.
It's like I'm in a bad dream, but I can't wake up.
Oh yeah,
A
people be
frantic
evil.
teenager calls 911 after surviving a violent home invasion that leaves 2 people dead.
Wow.
But suspicious evidence at the scene raises chilling questions, forcing investigators to consider an unthinkable suspect.
Oh, sorry, I did it. My bad.
I thought it was a boy. I thought that was a dude. That's a lady. W
To
Germany.
consider an unthinkable suspect.
Oh, sorry, I did it. My bad.
Is it a
The
dude?
following is based on
Wait, is it a boy or is it a girl?
official police records, and some of the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law.
Yeah, no
Just
Sonic
after
coins.
midnight on July 7th, 2024, dispatchers in Palm Bay, Florida answer a desperate call to 911.
Florida call.
911, what's the location of the emergency? Hello? Okay.
Help me.
Okay, what's going on?
Oh, God. So, basically, I was home alone, and this guy, he broke into the house. I grabbed the phone, so I...
Do you know who the man is?
No, I don't know.
Wow, is this the lady that lost her life on the phone call? That's so sad.
Oh,
That's so
Is he
fucking
still in
sad.
there?
That's
I
so.
don't think so. I hid in my room for like a really long time. I don't even know how long it's been.
The caller, later identified as 16-year-old Julia Grace Egler, explains that
Yeah,
the
it's a
intruder
girl.
broke in through the sliding glass door in the back of the house.
I don't think the door was locked, but I don't think he knew.
You trying to say somebody else broke in to cover up what you did to your own parent? That's sad and sick.
That there was
That's so
a
sad and
hammer
sick,
by the
dude.
back window.
Was it your hammer or did they bring it with them?
It was just the house hammer. It was just by the back. I think they thought the sound. They grabbed it and broke in the window. Because
They broke the window with a hammer that you already had in your yard?
Yeah, with the glass.
Okay, take a deep breath. You haven't heard them in a while, right?
So
Was there only one person that you saw?
that I saw, yeah, there was one person.
Okay, and where are you in the house right now?
I'm just in the living room.
Okay, we already have help on the way, so just take a deep breath, okay? Did they try to make contact with you?
No, because I brought the only thing I was able to grab in time were the dogs, because I wanted them with me. But I
Okay.
didn't want whoever it was to kill them, obviously.
Oh, wait, so she must have got out. Damn. Whoever was left in that house, damn, bruh. She seems like, it seems like she got out of this situation before it escalated.
Is there anyone else at home with you?
Not anymore. Not
Were you
anymore.
expecting anyone to come home?
My mom and her boyfriend were out getting, they were buying a bed frame for her bed, so they were out buying stuff, and it's just me home alone.
Oh man, I know this is really scary.
Premeditated, definitely.
But your mom and her boyfriend should be on their way home?
No, they
Bro, what the fuck? I'm confused. Julia and her mother. Okay, I was confused a little bit.
Okay. Take a deep breath. We have officers that are going to be coming into the area really soon. And I'm going to stay on the phone with you just in case, okay?
With officers on their
Yeah,
way,
it definitely sounds like it's a lot going on with this family, bro. God bless them and God rest this lady's soul.
the dispatcher takes steps to ensure the home is
Let's
safe for
start
them
there.
to enter.
Let's start there
But
first.
a simple question changes everything in an instant.
Do you still have your dogs with you?
They're just still in my room. I didn't let them out because I didn't want them getting blood all over their paws.
Right. Well, did you say blood all over their paws?
Yeah, because...
Is there blood inside your house?
Yes.
Whose blood is it? Is it your blood or is it the person who broke in blood? Are you injured?
Oh, I'm fine.
You're fine?
No,
So
I'm fine.
it's the person who broke in. It's their blood? Where is it at?
Fake ass story. Fake ass story. You almost had me for a second. Murderer! You're a fucking murderer! That's what you are. We know the real you, Julia.
I don't know if it's their blood or not, but I don't think it's theirs. It's my...
I'm lying, nigga.
From what I heard when I was hiding in my room, I couldn't warn her. It's all my fault. If I had been able to grab...
Them motherfuckers be doing that like they gonna live a better life with their mom not alive. Like, motherfucker, you are not an adult. You are not a fucking adult.
Oh,
No, nothing is your fault. If someone broke into your house, nothing is your fault. Now, I just want to confirm, do you know if anyone is hurt at your house?
Officers with the Palm Bay Police Department arrive and greet Julia at the door, seemingly unaware of the grim scene waiting on the other side.
Hello. How you doing?
That stump burning just nice.
Why is there blood on the floor?
Because they're...
Huh? What? You okay? Are you okay? Are you bleeding?
No.
Who's bleeding? Come outside. Come outside.
You killed the boyfriend too, nigga. Damn.
What is going on? Why is that door smashed?
Someone came in.
252, can we have medical respond? We have blood on the floor.
Oh my
Who's
God.
bleeding? Where's your mom?
Rich, what it do, man?
Stay here. Hey. I got.
Thought that was a boy.
Somebody stay out here with her. Have a seat. You ready? I got doors to the right.
Yeah, as far as they know, she's a victim right now. Until they can get more evidence.
Got a body.
You okay?
Oh, I mean, physically, I guess, but...
She not playing it too well. You look like you done did something. You look like you done committed a crime that you wasn't supposed to commit. You ain't looking like more of a victim side. You know how somebody's alert, like, you know how you gonna respond when your parents lost their life or on the floor. Like, I'm not even saying how you would respond. But a normal person that will respond when somebody lost their life is they will be acting a little more dramatic than this. You know, a little more dramatic, I would assume. You know? Did I start the stream with no glasses on?
Please help me.
Got a body on the bathroom floor.
Julia's mother, 38-year-old Kelly McCollum, and Kelly's boyfriend, 22-year-old Matthew Zenork, are found inside, both appearing to have suffered multiple gunshot wounds. A large chef's knife with presumed blood on the blade sits on the bathroom counter, consistent with the multiple stab wounds on Matthew's body.
Damn.
Both victims are beyond any hope of saving.
Sorry. Sorry.
Damn, bro.
If I had just grabbed the phone. It just grabbed the phone.
If you just grab the phone in time.
Are there any security cameras around the house? We need to find that out.
Are you hurt anyway?
No.
Was there any arguments or anything tonight?
Yeah.
Between who?
With me.
Me and my mom used to argue a lot.
You have a
I told her I loved her.
Yeah.
get it started.
I told her I loved her.
Easy to read the title. You know, definitely seeing why it led up to that.
It's okay.
I'll never forget to.
It's okay.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Please forgive me.
Officers
Yeah, God
asked
bless
Julia
that
if there
woman
are
and
other
all right,
family
rest in
members
peace,
who can be
rest in peace.
contacted, but the teen's only immediate relatives are a father and brother living out of state.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry so much. It's not a very manly thing to do.
I apologize for having feelings. It's okay.
You're not a man. What the fuck is she saying?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry so much. It's not a very manly thing to do.
You're a fucking girl. What is you talking about? Nigga, what?
I apologize for having feelings. It's okay.
I'm just trying to figure out what the point of this.
If you need to throw up, throw up.
She murked her mom and
Nobody's gonna grab
stepdad,
you
I guess.
for that.
There's-
Absolutely not.
There's
Future
absolutely
stepdad.
Hey, so.
no judgment here. Just love, okay?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, she's sobbing. I should have said I love you more. She knows her mom's dead already. She said that they got into a fight tonight.
Nicole's talking to her, so probably calm her down a bit.
Let's hope.
Julia is moved farther down the driveway, kept out of earshot as officers discuss the details with a sergeant who has just arrived on scene.
Yeah, somebody please tell me something doesn't look right. Please tell me something doesn't look like right. It doesn't look like there's any force of entry. Something. Give us something.
Kitchen floor. Setting in the bathroom. He's got
Something.
shell casings
She bald headed.
in there, and also
never mind.
Okay.
outside
A
the back
ponytail.
door. There's an axe with a sledgehammer
Okay.
where he busted the door in.
Okay.
There's shells, not spent, but there's shell rounds outside the back door, which look like the same ones that are in the bathroom.
Okay.
There's like
Force of entry. A fake ass force of entry. Rounds unspent.
3 or 4 empty shell casings in the bathroom.
Okay.
The sergeant relays this information to an arriving detective, along with a harrowing theory.
Shell casings are by him.
She leading them on a blind goose chase.
Busted in through the screen door in the back.
Yeah, some axe back there on the floor. They're in the.
Yeah, she's the daughter.
She's the daughter.
Female.
Her eyes wide. Her eyes are open, wide as fuck. I'm not gonna lie, bruh. Like, are you high, girl?
Nothing else. I don't believe so.
I don't know.
There is history of DV.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna bust out your face.
Just curious, when was our last call out here? I can go check the history.
We had a signal late
I'll
here
ask.
a couple weeks ago. She was signal late a couple weeks ago.
116 by me.
3 months earlier, on April 8, 2024, officers had been called to the home for a domestic dispute between Kelly and Julia. Footage obtained from this incident reveals a troubling history between them.
So my daughter, I'm having a hard time with my teenage daughter.
Already fucked up.
Really hard time. She's been vaporected twice in the last month. She took yours and would not give them back.
She done, yep. You already got a case of a temper issue. now your little mood swing about to fall apart. Now we got you in the chokehold.
No, she would not give them back. She started to drink. I have her phone.
Yep.
She's
Oh,
obsessed
rebellious.
about
She's punished.
when she was drinking alcohol, I took the phone and she's like, give it back. And she barricades her room. Won't let me out of her room. I said, let me out of your room. On the thing, she grabs this off of me very fast, starts to run towards the door. I didn't want to touch her, so I grabbed the back of the hoodie. Again, he's a witness. I'll have like on film. I grabbed the hoodie and she fell on her butt. And she goes, you choked me.
Excuse me.
And I said, I didn't mean to choke you. I'm sorry. I grabbed the hoodie because you were running out the door, didn't know where you're going with the cell phone.
Kelly explained that Julia went into the bathroom and locked
That
the
Graves'
door.
disease or
The officers
drogas?
went inside to ensure Julia's safety.
I don't even know what that is.
Any kind
What
of
is Graves'
statements
disease?
tonight wanted to hurt your mom, or I guess you guys got into an altercation. And were you drinking beer?
I don't think so. No.
You don't think so?
No.
It's kind of yes or no.
No, it's a no. I'm just an ugly crier, so it's probably why my face looks red or whatever.
Well, no, she said that you,
We ain't asked that. We asked if you drunk beer.
like, I guess, possibly grabbed a beer out of the fridge.
I think I just grabbed it to just be like, annoy her or something.
Look at me kind of thing.
Yeah.
I've done that.
After ensuring Julia was okay and unharmed, the officer expressed his concerns, bringing up another past incident.
We just don't want it to escalate to the point where we start making irrational statements or actions towards ourselves or someone else, right? Because obviously that's when we get called. I mean, what happened last time that we came? You had to go to the hospital, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
According to police records, during the previous call, Julia was sent for a psychiatric evaluation after taking too much Tylenol.
If you're going through anything,
Yeah.
Yeah.
According to police records, during the previous call, Julia was sent for a psychiatric evaluation after taking too much Tylenol.
If you're going through anything,
What the fuck is you doing? Trying to, like, what are you doing? What are you doing, bro? Taking too much Tylenol?
rather you talk than bottle it up. Because the moment you bottle it up, you're just going to keep piling stuff on. And
you funny as hell. What did you do, Taylor?
That's usually what happens. I don't want that to happen.
But now, 3 months later, a full-blown tragedy has just taken place, and detectives must work to figure out exactly what happened.
Thyroid?
Julia explains to a detective that it was still light outside when an intruder came to the back door. After seeing him, Julia claims to have grabbed the two dogs.
So he took out you and your mom and left you alive? Oh yeah, I'm gonna just spare you. No motherfucker, no witnesses left. No witnesses left alive if a motherfucker gonna go in there and do something. In GTA. In GTA, not in real life. I'm not promoting that violence. No violence.
And fled to the bedroom.
I was in my room and
fled to the room, huh? Crazy work.
It was so loud. It was so loud. And then
what was loud?
It was so quiet. The silence. I heard.
What?
Come on. Come on. The silence, it hurts. It's so loud. It hurt. Bruh. She should have rehearsed. She should have rehearsed her acting skills.
What was loud? Like yelling?
No, I think.
Good night, Rich.
Gunshots.
Okay.
And when I heard those, I knew.
So were the gun rounds spent? Did he say the gun rounds were spent or were they unspent rounds?
Someone had died. I can feel it, you know? I don't know if that sounds stupid, but I just...
So how long ago did you hear these gunshots?
Like, hour-ish, maybe more. I couldn't tell how much time passed. It just felt like so long. The silence was so loud.
What did you see when you came out?
So much.
Sitting there, just a bloody mess. And then her boyfriend. They came home and killed them.
Who killed them?
I don't know. I had just been braver, faster. I should still be here right now.
The detective learns that Julia spoke with Kelly via text while she and Matthew were out of the house. But after reading this conversation, something clearly doesn't add up.
You guys are having conversations, but you said it was light out when someone started breaking into the house. But these text conversations are happening at 9:15 p.m.
Huh?
I'm not exactly sure. Maybe I was... Maybe it was like sunset-ish. I don't know.
But the confusion doesn't...
Come on! Stop the bullshit!
end with Julia's unclear timeline. Inside the home, officers struggle to make sense of a crime scene that becomes more puzzling by the second.
So he must have been shooting as he came in. I think...
But the casings are in the bathroom.
Yeah, but there's a casing, or there's a...
Right.
He could have picked the casings up. I think he was waiting for her. Her backpack's there, her shoes are off.
All right.
Like, she comes in, takes her shoes off, sets her backpack down. She's gonna
sending the
have
cops
shots on that right-hand side.
Shame on her for sending the cops in the wrong direction, bro. They wasting all of this fucking time, bro. Like, they gonna be so pissed the fuck off when they notice the killer is right in their face.
Walks in the door, and then he comes out. He's sitting over here. Yeah.
While there are multiple shell casings and unspent rounds of ammunition throughout the house, there's no sign of a gun
unspent
anywhere.
rounds.
Is there guns inside the home?
Yeah, there was.
There was? Where did it go?
Got your ass.
How do you know it's not there anymore?
I don't know. I went into my mom's room and before I called 911 because I wanted to see if he was still here or not.
Okay, what did you do when you were in your mom's room?
She has this lockbox where she kept a lot of my things. So I looked in there to see if it's stolen any like electronics or anything, right? Because those are expensive. And I could see in the holster where the gun was, it was empty.
Along with the gun, Julia.
So he broke in the house to take a firearm, take your mom and your stepdad out, right? We just gonna play along with it, right? And left with the fire, right?
Julia claims several boxes of ammunition were also missing from Kelly's room. The detective steps away momentarily, asking an officer to give Julia a pat down.
You're not in trouble or anything, but this is just for everybody. Nothing on you that's going to poke, stick, or stab me on. Are these your AirPods?
Afterward, the detective calls the officer away from Julia.
I'm just talking or you're asking a question? No, I'm talking. Something actually close anything? Don't ask me questions. It's pretty sure.
Rather than confront Julia outright, the detective continues asking questions, searching for anything else that might confirm her suspicions.
See, we got somebody here who already read your body language like a motherfucking, like to the T. Read your body language to the T. She knows. W detective, she knows.
Did you touch your mom?
She knows.
I don't think so, no. I didn't want to touch their bodies. They were on the ground and stuff, and I didn't know if it would make things worse. I didn't know what it would do. What
do you mean by make things worse?
Well, I didn't know if, like, it would hurt, or if, like, I don't know, put her through more pain by, like, moving her. And I don't know.
Okay, was she breathing when you saw her?
Nigga.
I don't think so.
Did you check to see if she had a pulse or anything like that?
I didn't touch her, so no, but I didn't hear her breathing, and there was a big pool of blood, so I just assumed, yes.
So you just what?
Assumed, I guess.
Okay. Is that, you did the same thing with Matthew? Assume?
They were all bloody. I didn't want to get blood all over my hands, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't want...
Gun gotta be up her ass.
I don't know, I just felt like if I did anything, it would make it worse.
Still, blood seems to have transferred onto Julia's shoes, as bloody footprints are discovered throughout the house.
Oh, she's fucked. She's fucked, bruh. I love Explore With Us, man. EWU. This one is crazy and confusing at the same time, but we know what happened.
Is this you guys?
No, that was not.
Not exactly know what happened, but y'all know what I mean.
These look like Converse. Yeah, those are, I think, daughter's shoes.
And the gun, have you ever touched the gun?
A long time ago, my mom had me train with it in case someone broke in.
So why didn't you go grab it and use it?
So you're familiar with guns and how they work, how they shoot? Okay. Well, I know it's a lot for you to process.
Suspect.
I know it's a lot going on right now for you. Obviously, we're going to do our absolute best to figure out what happened here. Because, you know, it's your mom, right? So we want justice for your mom and her boyfriend, figure out who did this and why. Is anybody come to mind?
My mom told me once that they were really into, like, drugs and stuff. I don't know if it was someone who had some kind of, like, grudge and came after them, or because this is just me, like, thinking out loud.
Yeah.
But they didn't really seem like they wanted me in particular. It was like, because if you think about it, I know that there was some dogs barking, and you don't, like, go into a room with a pit bull in it. That's obviously a dumb thing to do.
Like, do you think they knew you were there?
Well, I think they saw me, but I don't think they...
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. She pissing me the fuck off. I want to just kick her ass. Yo. I wanna run at the same time and jump my 2 feet up and just kick her ass out the chair to the side. Cause you just lying. You know what I mean?
I didn't really pay attention to. I was mostly
I thought she
focusing
was a
on
boy
getting my
too.
dogs and me out of trouble, right? Because I've had them for years and love them with all my heart.
So why do you think it is that he didn't come after you?
The dogs.
By Julia's account, the killer smashed through the unlocked sliding glass door, took Kelly's gun and ammunition from her bedroom, waited for Kelly and Matthew to return home, shot them both, and fled.
Goofy ass nigga. How he know exactly where to go? How he know exactly where to go? Tell me that.
All while leaving behind a potential witness who could have identified him. It's a tall tale, but whether there's truth to any of it remains to be seen.
Yeah, you.
For now,
you running away, not trying to get a glimpse of the suspect. I understand you trying to find safety, allegedly, but that's not the thing to do. You know, if you was there to protect, I think you should have protected.
Detective leaves Julia in the company of an
I ain't about to let nobody just come in there and pop my peoples. Like, damn, like, what the fuck?
officer who keeps a watchful eye.
It's like I'm in a bad dream, but I can't wake up.
I can't even begin to imagine. I'm sorry.
When I wake up tomorrow,
You set them. It's either you did it or you set them up.
you to say, good morning, honey. Did you sleep? I'm going to jail.
Why would you go to jail?
I can't find anywhere else.
That's not what happens.
While a search warrant is secured for the residence, Julia is taken to the police station and left in the care of 2 officers.
Wow, what a night. It's been busy.
Sorry to kind of like add more to your plate.
Why are you apologizing?
I don't know. Well, I get that a lot, I guess.
Why you apologizing if you didn't do anything? You see, that's the first sign of guilt when you constantly apologizing. You feel me? Constantly apologizing.
I just have a habit of doing it.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. Did you hit the lady over there?
Now get that dresser handle.
That's where I was at. Somebody got hit by a car. Was it you? Okay. You apologized, so I figured I'd ask.
Oh, sorry, I did it. My bad.
Wait, it was you?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I'm the criminal here.
An officer then collects
Yeah, nice way. That's
Julia's
nice.
shoes,
That's nice.
giving the teenager a pair of booties and a snack.
My mom loves these.
I'm sorry, Anna.
By morning,
Oh my God, bro. The emotion is not there. The acting skills are not there. I would rate this acting skills a -2 out of 10, I assume. This shit is terrible.
Julia is still waiting for detectives to begin questioning.
I say guilty.
Officers assigned to Julia's care deliver breakfast.
Damn, she been there all fucking night, bro. She been there since 12, nigga. 9, 10 in the morning.
And put on a popular anime called Death Note. The show centers on a teenager with a supernatural notebook that allows its user to kill anyone whose name is written in it, as long as they know the person's face.
Why would they put Death Note on her for her evil eyes? I've watched Death Note before. She got McDonald's too.
Finally, detectives bring Julia into the interrogation room, where the truth of what happened to Kelly and Matthew will soon come to light. But first, they address something new they've learned about Julia.
I was informed
I did a
that
confession.
you like to go by Jasper. Is that accurate? Because I don't want to, Yeah. And what are your pronouns, if you don't mind me asking?
I usually go by he.
He? Okay. So obviously it's been a couple of hours, so you've been with us, so I gotta read you this thing. Your rights first, and then we can go through everything with you and figure out what's going on.
In Florida, juveniles have the same Miranda rights as adults,
DBZ better than
and
Death
courts have
Note.
ruled that a parent does not have to be present before police questioning. After reading the Miranda warnings, the 16-year-old agrees to answer questions. Very quickly, investigators learn that Kelly and Julia had an argument just 1 day before the murders took place.
Ain't that something, huh?
I think I wanted to go to like the party or something, and she didn't remind me about it, and I was mad at her for just going without me. I think something along those lines.
But you wanted to go out and have a good time too. was like a birthday party?
I think so. Something like that.
I think so. 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 Nigga, if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't.
With him. And you wake up.
Tell the truth.
And you guys get into a little bit of a disagreement. You're expressing your frustrations, rightfully so. You wanted to go to this party. And she's expressing her frustrations back. What is she saying back to you?
Just this back and forth of, I did tell you, no, you didn't.
Okay.
Yes.
So what came of that?
I think she.
So you murked her for a party? Cause she ain't allow you or remind you that she had a party she had to go to?
My iPod and.
Is that what I'm getting?
My phone, but before she left again, she gave it back, so I'd be able to text her.
According to Julia, when the devices were confiscated, Kelly would put them in the lockbox in her bedroom.
So I'd look in there to see if it's stolen any, like, electronics or anything, right? Because those are expensive.
Before they continue, Julia asked to use the restroom. They take the opportunity to collect the teenager's clothing for evidence, trading them for a jumpsuit. When questioning resumes, they press more about the ongoing disputes with Kelly.
Well, me and her would have a lot of arguments about things, especially over, like, me being trans. So she'd be like, okay, you're not a real boy, and blah, 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 and all, you know, the whole spiel of transphobic stuff.
Okay.
But
She doesn't approve of your lifestyle, she doesn't approve of that.
would you say that she was, like, trying to kind of meet me in the middle, but it wasn't really working all that well all the time. She would try to call me child instead of, because it's more like gender neutral rather than kind of meeting in the middle, I guess.
Kelly's Facebook page is filled with photos that suggest they once shared a close bond. In a video Kelly posted in February of 2020, affectionately,
I mean, the bond always strong when they're younger because they're more dependent. She feeling like she could be more independent and she could do her own thing. Whole time she don't got no fucking house, no bills, no real life shit, and thinks she know what the fucking real world is because she is a teenager now. You're not shit. You don't know shit yet, and you ain't gonna know shit until you leave that motherfucking house and pay some goddamn bills. You feel me?
Captioned, "My Julia." The preteen proudly speaks in support of Kelly's business.
My name is Julia, and I want to tell you about. If you want to learn more, go to my mom's website.
But as the interrogation continues, it becomes clear the relationship between them had deeply fractured following Julia's decision to transition.
Is she misgendering you?
Yeah.
So when you guys are arguing, is she intentionally, calling you she?
She was a nice little girl. She was a nice little girl. That shit crazy.
Or not using the appropriate pronouns, or not referring to you as Jasper and referring to you as Julia.
And, like, actually kind of being like, this is going to be kind of vulgar, but she'd be like, oh, you have breasts and a vagina and blood and all that, all that kind of shoving it in my face. And I'd yell back, I know, you don't think I know that? Because obviously it's kind of painful, because she would always say that, oh, they're dumb and stupid like that. No, it's not real. Even if you get the surgeries, it's not real, and things like that.
She mad because she wasn't approving your gender change. Wow. She raised you to be a young lady, and you decided to be a young boy.
Something you guys had discussed, getting surgeries and whatnot?
A lot, yeah. And she'd be like, oh, I don't want you to sew on a fake like that.
3 months earlier, during the domestic dispute call, Kelly discussed this ongoing conflict with police.
Sew it on? I never heard a motherfucker say sew it on. That's a lot.
Basically, the kids get into now, this whole trans, it's so bad. Yeah. And I'm totally against it. But I still was kind. I was like, if you want to think you're a boy, you can think that. But you're my daughter, you're Julia, and you're just not going to talk about it then.
As for Matthew, Julia says they never discussed it. So this was never a point of contention between them.
Me and him didn't really talk about the thing. We're kind of peaceful, but
coexisting.
Coexisting, that's the word. We weren't friends, but we weren't necessarily enemies either. It's kind of just whatever.
He's just a couple years older than you, right?
Lack of knowledge, facts.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
No, I didn't like it. I mean, I don't really support their relationship is the thing, so I think that's the only kind of tension that there was between us. because it would always be kind of awkward when it was just me and him in the house, because we wouldn't say to each other. Yeah. Because it's kind of like, I don't really want you here, and it was kind of obvious because I didn't support the relationship at all.
With potential motives uncovered, investigators still must work.
I wouldn't give a fuck. I wouldn't give a fuck. You not paying no bills.
To unravel a tangled story filled with many contradictions, unanswered questions, and disturbing clues.
So circling back to,
You want to be a boy, but you painting your nails. I'm confused. You want to be a boy or a girl? Boys don't paint their nails. You gotta pick a side. You can't shift over to the male lane and then still have your nails painted. Like what type of shit is that?
the argument that you had today. She takes the iPod away and the phone. She ends up giving it back before she leaves. Where is she going? Or they, rather.
They went to go get a bed frame for her bed because she got tired of it being on the floor.
Julia claims Kelly and Matthew left together around 7 or 8 p.m. And shortly after is when the alleged intruder made his appearance.
They definitely do.
Next after that.
Well, I hide, and then I'm just sitting there hiding, and the dogs are barking, and then I hear the glass shatter and come in, so I knew that it's probably him coming in.
But hours earlier, an officer waiting with Julia made a crucial observation, raising the possibility that someone else may have broken the glass door.
What happened to your hand?
Just an old scar.
Did you get into an accident or something?
One day I'd come home from doing whatever I was.
I mean, I ain't judging. That's just something I wouldn't personally do, you know?
Doing, and I forgot my key, and Mom wasn't home, so I just broke my window and got in.
You punched the window? There's no rocks or anything outside?
Not that I could find, but it's not like it's like hurting or anything. It's just still recovering, I guess.
According to police records, the glass from the backsliding door was found on top of Julia's bloody footprints, as well as Kelly's leg and Matthew's cell phone, meaning the glass had been shattered after the murders took place.
Damn.
Though the detectives are aware of this fact, they allow Julia to continue the story.
After a while, when he's walking around, I can hear him like doing something, and then there's like a lot of like banging, and I hear like wood cracking and stuff. I think he kicked down the door to my mom's room.
Julia says nearly an hour passed with the intruder in the house before Kelly and Matthew arrived home.
How did you know it was them walking through?
Fuck, I keep muting my shit. Why she keep saying he if you don't know who it was? That don't make no sense.
The door.
I don't know, I guess I just assumed, because I think I heard their voices, or kind of, I couldn't say, like, tell what they were saying, but it sounded like them, so I assumed it was them. And that's what I heard.
Probably
loud, like,
the side the blood was on the glass.
It was like gunshots or something, and yelling.
Who was yelling?
I think Matthew was yelling.
What was he yelling?
I think it was
she popped him
something
off.
along the lines of like stop
And the
or
boyfriend.
something.
You heard gunshots before?
Yeah.
And did it sound like gunshots to you?
Yeah.
Okay. And how many gunshots do you think you heard?
Like 5, 6-ish maybe.
But once again, Julia shared something with the officer in the lobby that suggests the 16-year-old was much closer to the gunshots.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know what's up in my ears, kind of messing with me.
Did you get in the ear or something lately?
Some things happened and some loud gunshots, so yeah, I think that's what's making this ringing. Hopefully I don't have tinnitus now.
Yeah. How close were you to the gunshots?
I was in a different room, but it was still loud enough.
Must have been a pretty big gun then.
Not really. It was just, I think they took the one that was in my mom's room. Not 100% sure, but I think.
Why would they come in here, grab your mom's firearm, and start shooting? Why wouldn't they come in with their own fire? That just doesn't make any sense. Like, they walked directly into her room to grab that shit.
What kind of gun did your mom have?
I don't remember, but it was like a handgun. And
you don't remember?
On the standard of handguns, it was pretty small. Like, smaller than that one.
Okay.
Kelly's .38 special revolver was found in the backyard, just underneath Julia's bedroom window. Julia again explains that more than an hour passed before it felt safe enough to emerge from the bedroom.
When I actually
Yo, Peanut funny as hell in the Discord.
Came out, the first thing I saw was blood on the ground.
Outside your bedroom door? Okay. Then what did you see next?
Yeah, her shit crumbled. Story crumbled hard as hell.
I looked to the left and that's when I saw Matthew on the ground.
Did it look like he was breathing when you looked into the bathroom, Matt?
I think I could hear him faintly, his like gurgling.
Okay.
Despite signs that Matthew may have still been alive, Julia didn't call for an ambulance.
And
shame on you, Julia.
I remember at some point I went in my mom's room and saw that the door had been like
facts, Mad Hatter. That's a
fact. It had been like busted in. Again, I was checking to see if anything had been stolen when I saw the lockbox where I assumed my mom kept most of my devices when she took them, and you know, again, devices are expensive.
Such as?
Yeah, because you went back to go grab your belongings that she took from you because you was so fucking mad that she took your stuff because you lived in her household.
Like my iPod or my phone that my dad had shut off, things like that.
Okay, so you saw those in there, so they hadn't been stolen.
Mm-mm.
Are these your AirPods?
And that gun that your mom has, the one that was missing, have you ever touched that gun before?
That's what I used.
That's what I'm saying. Who's gonna flip the script on her ass right now?
My gun certificate.
With Julia's account conflicting with evidence found at the scene, investigators confront the teenager directly.
To be quite honest with you, we don't believe that this is how this happened, okay? All right. We've looked over this crime scene, and there's things in this crime scene that's not adding up with what you're saying, okay? Because I don't believe the story about someone coming into the house.
No gloves,
facts. The surveillance camera, okay? We don't see nobody coming through that back door. We see your parents coming home through the front door. We see bloody footprints inside the dining room area in front of the rear sliding glass door underneath the glass. That blood should be on top.
I just said that shit. The fucking blood should have been on the top of the glass. The blood was underneath the glass. You feel me? So once the glass went down forward, the blood was already on the floor. That's important.
I'm gonna ask you straight up, okay?
That's important.
Are you the reason why? Did you hurt your parents today, your mom and Matthew? And if you did, was there a reason why you had to do it?
Yeah, he gonna tell her like it is.
Theoretically speaking, let's say what you're saying, that it was, theoretically speaking, let's say that it was me, right?
Let's say that it was you. No, it was you.
So Jasper, we're going to be honest with you. It's not really theoretical at this point. Everything he just stated to you is telling us that something happened that you're not telling us.
Julia tries to argue that there are blind spots on their security cameras, and an intruder could have simply avoided them. But the detective reminds Julia that an intruder would have had to know where those blind spots were ahead of time.
Factuals.
Something that is very unlikely in their experience.
And you were just about to say, what if it was you that did this?
I'm saying theoretically.
Okay.
Theoretically what?
What?
You said that get it off your chest and whatever, but it's like, that's not how that works. It's...
Of course, it's not going to go away that quick. It's not. But you gives us a reason, because other people are going to look at this interview, And they're going to want to know, is this a monster over here, or is this somebody who made a terrible mistake?
Facts.
Did you shoot your mom and Matthew today?
Well, you're basically saying that I did, so do you even need my answer?
Well, you're
While the
basically
remainder
saying
of
I
Julia's
did.
interview was redacted, the detectives provided a detailed summary of the chilling
Well, you're basically saying I did. No, you need to tell us you did. You did. If you don't, or if you do or don't, it don't fucking matter at this point. You still getting booked.
confession that followed. Julia admitted to breaking into Kelly's bedroom while she was gone, obtaining the revolver and ammunition. The teenager then waited in the kitchen for Kelly and Matthew to arrive home, with a gun in one hand and a knife hidden in a pants pocket.
Crazy.
When they walked through the front door at 10:34 p.m., Julia told them, "Welcome home." Julia confessed to shooting and killing Kelly before turning the gun on Matthew, who pleaded for the teen to stop. Julia then followed Matthew into the bathroom where he retreated, stabbing him multiple times after running out of ammunition. Finally,
Fucking evil ass bitch. Evil as fuck. That's so evil and cringe.
Julia reloaded the revolver and shot Matthew one more time in the
Definitely
head,
a cringe
ultimately
response.
killing him. Julia then shattered the sliding glass door and tossed the gun outside near the bedroom window in an attempt to stage the crime scene as a break-in, and called 911 roughly 90 minutes later. Julia admitted to reaching a breaking point over Kelly's lack of support for the teen's transition and Julia's lack of support for Kelly's relationship with 22-year-old Matthew. According to court documents on August 6, 2024, Julia...
Your mom growing up, bruh. Your mom is growing up. She want to find somebody she can bond with. And like for example, to be real, you got a parent, you got a child's love, and then you have your wife, you have your boyfriend, your girlfriend. You know what I mean? That's not gonna be the same love that you give to your child. You get what I'm saying? Your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend is who you be affectionate with. You know what I'm saying? Affectionate love. Like intercourse, all that type of love, that type of feeling is needed when you're an adult. A kid can't give you that type of love, that type of feeling. Just being real. You know what I mean? Certain people need that. And she needed that. You can't be mad at her wanting to be with him. That's just real shit. Her hormones going crazy right now, bruh.
Egler was indicted on 2 counts of first-degree premeditated murder with a firearm and was held without bond.
Damn.
Julia Egler entered a written plea of not guilty, and the case is ongoing. A public statement released by the Florida State's Attorney's Office confirms that Julia will be prosecuted as an adult, adding that the teenager is not eligible to receive the death penalty by law.
Damn, that's crazy work right there, isn't it? That's insane as fuck, bro. Also, very late, I don't know.